my light's kind of bad. Not sure. But anyway, I'm looking forward to talking to you. I did my first live video yesterday, so I'm really glad to be back. After I got off it, I got so many ideas about things to talk about. Just a minute. Excuse me. First I wanted to say I'm glad to see you again. I'm sorry. I'm glad to talk to you again. I can't see you. I wish we could talk eye to eye. It would be great to get some, a relationship going. But I'm here to just start figuring out how I'm going to process my live videos. I've taken the 60-day challenge with SueBrook.com, and I work with her and send out cards, and I have my own business with, I do an Etsy site with wedding invitations and save the date magnets, so I stay pretty busy. But yesterday I had talked about an NLP session and about a little bit about referral and relationships, and I had talked about a couple of videos that I had sent around on my Facebook page, and one of them was an admiral that talked about making your bed every morning. So that was something I needed to do, because I used to get up so busy that I just let that go, and I realized that, a lot of days I work late, so I take a little nap. And anyway, this morning when I went back in to make my bed, I realized another reason that I didn't always make my bed was because I will find my cats there. They will be right there where I'm laying, and it's like their place now, and so I have to disturb them. Well, I disturb them. They'll live through it. So I wanted to get a little bit into what my process on the NLP was, because I thought it was pretty meaningful how that arrived at that. The Susan Shepherd, Sheppard. She is a love coach, a life coach. She does NLP, and she's an author. She has a best-selling book, What Women Want and How to Get It, or I'm not sure if that's the right title. She'll shoot me. And anyway, I trusted her to do this process with me because I needed some help in getting myself motivated again. And she went back through into a childhood area that I knew I had a lot of blocks, and they've been there for, all my life. So she asked me to go into the process of looking back into this one little instance when I was standing in a grocery line with my daddy at Crawford's in Glendale, actually. And the cashier and the customer in front were exchanging their money. And I thought to myself, and I'll never remember this vividly, I must have been 4 to 6 years old, why can't you give me some of that money? Oh boy. Okay. So Susan had me take a look at that. She had me take a look at it from the top down, and looking at me, first of all, how it felt when I was that little girl, what I felt. And I was embarrassed. I was somehow or other just felt really, I wanted something that I couldn't have. So then she had me look down upon it from the top, and it's a whole process, so I won't explain how, but, and I looked at it from a totally different perspective. I looked at it like that person was giving the cashier money and buying their groceries. So they were exchanging goods for services. And I thought, wow, that was pretty amazing. That really did hit home with me. And I realized from me looking down when I was a little girl and looking up at the cashier, I felt very shameful. Or the word shame came in because I wanted things, and I was embarrassed for who I was, and I guess I thought at an early age money was going to make me happy, and money was going to buy things that make me happy and look good. So that was really interesting. I don't know if any of you watched the Harry Connick Jr. show. It's called Harry. I'm a fan of his. I always have been. He's an interesting musician. He's got a great personality, and he has a program on one of the channels called Harry. I record it, so I don't know what the channel is. And last night, they had a couple of small kids on there that were entrepreneurs, and they call it the Biz Entrepreneur, Biz Kids. And I want to show you these little items that these kids. First of all, the little girl had started this little thing by accident of adding called fancy flops. In other words, flip-flops, adding some fabric to it and tying fabric around them, make them look really frilly. And then she started making them, and her mother posted them on Facebook, and they started getting orders. And of course, the story goes on. And she was a darling little girl, and her goal in life, okay, she's a little black girl, and her goal in life was to be the first Supreme Court Justice in the United States. And she's 9 years old, okay? I'm going to take you over to my computer for a minute and show you her part. Let's see now. Turn this around. Let's see. Now, hold on a second, because I'm going to pull this up. I thought I had it up, but there we go. All right. Now, this is, whoops, sorry. You know how that is. This is the little girl. Her name is Ialani, Ialani, Ialani. Fancy Flip-Flops by Ialani. And here's her collection. Here's some of her pictures, okay? There's the little yellow ones, and down here's some pink ones, and then I'll open this up to show you what they look like a little better. Aren't those hot little things? Anyway, she went to a craft show and bought material and came back and started making these things. So I thought that was so cool. It's not innovative. It's not anything technology. It's not going to change our lives, but I love little kids. I mean, this is where my entrepreneurship started when I was like somewhere between 11 and 13. I distinctly remember feeling like I wanted to be something to do with printing because I had this little printing press. But so that is one little girl. Now the next little guys, there's two little boys, and sorry, where'd they go? Okay, these little guys are two little boys, Sebastian and Brendan. Okay, and this little guy here, this one, he actually loved socks. Everything he wanted was having to do with socks. So his grandmother would buy them, his mother bought them, and he had a closet full of socks. You know what, I missed the part where how he started to do this, but he started designing socks. These are his designs, and I'll go into showing you his designs. These little kids designed these on their own, and they are so cool. They have now sold somewhere around 26,000, 10,000 and 20,000, or forgive me for all my details, but they have gotten 36,000 or something like that sales now. So my point here in talking about this is young entrepreneurs. They are so interesting. I love their enthusiasm, and I really wonder what they're going to be like when they grow up. I hope that they find their path and that they don't stumble through the life like that, but it doesn't seem like they're going to. You know, the next thing I want to just mention is about my quote of the day. And I love Einstein, of course. He's kind of like my crazy guy. And this one says, the more wisdom you attain and the more conscious you become, the crazier you will appear to others. Well, that fits, okay? So that fits. I'm not going to keep you. I just wanted to put some information out there that I thought was kind of enjoyable for the day. And another thing I do want to mention, this is my commercial. I am doing send out cards, and I want to mention to people that have been introduced to send out cards by somebody else, or they have gotten involved in the program and it didn't work for them. Well, I want you to know I don't think that you were taught right. Because there is not, I don't know how you can fail if you get this program and you have the right kind of business that needs this kind of referral marketing. It's an awesome program. That's all I'm going to say. That if anybody is curious about learning more about it, just getting over the hump of like, how will this really work for me? Because is it like just any other referral program or any other marketing program? No, it's got its own unique features, and it's something that for the first time in my life, I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, I have not been able to really get behind a product unless I have thought about it, my idea. I have built it myself. I have marketed it and done as much as I could on my own because it had to come from my heart. I could never go out and market somebody else's multi-level marketing products. I never could get behind them. I've always been in sales, but mostly printing and graphics, and that's different. That's in the creative market. So anyway, this is the first item in my life. In fact, 5 years ago, it hit home when I was first introduced to it because the rep that first told me, I went to the website and I listened to the CEO, Cody Bateman, and I was very impressed at that time. He had a philosophy that I believed in, but it still wasn't for me. So what I'm saying is that this is one product that I feel is for so many people in the world, and it will really help maintain and make people happy. So I'm going to sign off for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if just, if you throw any comments, then that'd be great. But if not, I'll be back again tomorrow, and I'm going to try to think of something new I will think of something new to talk about. Bye-bye.